What up, YouTube? What up, Jay Ship? Martin, Woo Woo, James B, aka Bama. What up with y'all? I just felt like I had to check in. I learned a new word from you guys yesterday. Imploded. I never knew that was basically the opposite of exploded, right? All right, so I got a new word to my vocabulary. Imploded. That's what my water bottles do. They implode when I put them in the freezer. So I get it. I understand it. Cold way to die, man. Did you guys see the people that declined and sold their tickets or gave up their spot to be in that sub? What do you call it? Crazy, right? It's almost like they gloating. They so happy that they didn't die. And it's a "I told you so" moment. And then they called the billionaire, basically called him arrogant or just wouldn't listen. I'm like, damn, they sure treating the dead wrong. Boy, they piling it up on that dude. Like he just didn't listen. Then they took a shot like I wouldn't be exploring outer space if I wasn't into, man, I'm like, wow. But hey, it's different when it's not black people attacking black people. It just hit different. Yeah, no sympathy for the dead or their family, man. I'm surprised CNN would air that, because that's where I seen it at. Like, man, y'all at least wait a while, you know what I'm saying? Wait till after the funeral or something. Damn. Oh, my bad. You was watching the Spade video. My bad. I'm surprised how many people liked it. I'm not surprised it don't have the same views as all the S-Max stories, but I'm surprised everybody liked it. A lot of people laughed and thought it was funny. Of course, they say I butchered the national anthem. I have to go back and look at it. I probably just edited it wrong, right? I just knew they were white when I heard the story. Of course, bro, of course, you know that. Just like the next time you see an alien or somebody call 911, you know it's going to be a minority. It's not going to be a white person. Compton girl, what up? Shaq boy, what up, homeboy? Just finished watching a Cousin Curry Smooth Criminal story for the fifth time. I was about to say, you late as hell, but 5 times. All right, one more for the hood, though. You got to watch it one more time. Kev, are all participants still around? All participants are what? 80% chance when the aliens get here, they going to try to be Crips. Damn. Those are high odds, man. Queen Miss Crystal. Compton girl in the building, so you know Easty's on his way, right? And Babyface Losa, you know they on their way, right? Lamar tapping in from Oakland. All right, Oaktown. I was gonna try to pull an Oakland story together, but I don't want to call my brother and get the name, so I'm pass on that. What up, Kevmac? When are you ordering new merch? I don't plan on getting no new merch. I've had several people say they was gonna do my merch and never did it. Each time I did merch, people put in orders and they don't pay for them. They don't buy the stuff. So for like the 10th time, I order a lot of 3X because I know y'all not gonna buy it. And then I just wear the shit myself so I don't take a loss. I don't have nowhere to store all that stuff, man. So I end up wearing the shit myself, man. You know what I mean? Michelle, what up with you? Wasn't Barry White a businessman? You should do a segment on him. Yeah, but from my recollection, they already did a lot of stuff on Barry White, so that wouldn't be new. Maybe to YouTube, but it's been on TV already. 3 times, Kev. You ain't that big, Kevster. Yeah, for real. For real, homie. I could wear a 2X, but then it's gonna be tight. I'm gonna be looking like these kids. Anonymous American on deck. You know, I heard, I don't know if it's true, but I heard Brick Baby got arrested today by the feds. Candace, good looking out, sweetheart. Appreciate you. 3 times, that's Barry White 6. Kev, how old is Tiny Cobby for him to be a Grapes vs. Hunters bro? I don't know how old Tiny Cobby is, but he's younger than us. He's probably younger than Baby S Mac and them too. I accidentally bleached the shirt I bought from you. Don't feel bad. I done splashed bleach on a few of my shirts too. What's good, Kev, man? I'm just tapping in from Corcoran and not the prison. Damn, you just ruined it. Keep up the good content. Appreciate it. Anyone that has a South Park story has a Barry White businessman story. Kev, I'm out here in Austin, Texas playing Counter-Strike. Ever played that game on the PC? Nah. Anything with PC, I try to stay away from. I try to stay away from anything PC, yo. Somebody said around 44 or so. So that would be like, that might be about right. Salute kevmacvideos, new membership members and new subscribers. Yeah, man, we done went up like 400 subscribers this week, so that was good. That was really good. Appreciate the new subscribers. Any rips from something game still around to confirm story, man? Any rips from the Space game still around to confirm the story? Big Tick, I heard, just got killed. Diamond from Hoover still around. Ace, my bad. Ace from Durock still around, yes. Plenty of people in the day room are still around, yes. CJ was in the building. Moody was in the building. Shitty was in the building. Rock from Hoover. A boatload of people. Rock from OVG. Man, lots of people still around. If they was in there that day, I don't know. If they heard it, I don't know. If they remember it, I don't know. But yeah, plenty of people. Plenty of people. Bad Luck. I don't think Bad Luck was there. I think Bad Luck had paroled already. How you feel about Lil Kev turning into Thundercat? Hey, great name for him, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of youngsters feel like they grow up or feel like they like surpassed you or something, or maybe they want their own identity, so they change names. But you know, one thing about it, when it comes to somebody from another hood, no, or somebody from your hood, like who are you, where you come from, they always bring that name back up. That name comes back. Don't get it twisted. That original name always tend to surface when it comes to credibility or reputation. You ever did a video on Do-Rock? No, I have not. Your old neighborhood pictures from the S-Mac store is what I call an upscale neighborhood. Absolutely, everybody call it that. But you can never get it twisted. Like, upscale does not mean no violence. Upscale does not mean it gets cracking. Upscale does not mean you don't have guns and criminals and felons. That's why police patrol those type of areas. It's not because the taxpayer got some money or they house is big or the grass is green. It's because of the danger for robberies, burglaries, shootings, car thefts, drugs. You know what I mean? The West Coast is deceptively pretty. I tend to disagree. I think there's better words to use, man. But man, I know I've talked to a couple people today about clout being a new drug, man. How people, how certain individuals, you just see everywhere on YouTube or on social media, period. Everywhere. Take every chance to be seen or heard and beef with other people that has the same adrenaline flow. Heartbeat the same for that that popularity. Ain't no place like California. You got that right. Kev, when you were in Tehachapi, did you know a dude named James Earl Johnson? Let me see. Whoa. Nah, Scrub was a Harrington. Nah, Ted Johnson from Swan with the gray in the beard. I see Kev Mac as a wise elder and elder statesman. The wisdom is there. Have you ever been to Oxnard? Been through Oxnard a few times, yeah. Had a homeboy whose mom had moved to Oxnard. I helped her move. Attention, bro, more addicted than rock. Man, ain't you crazy? And the yelling and shouting and the bass in people's voice, man. And like, man, some guys is, what up, Constant Growth? Some guys are supposed to be, like, have politics in their background and leadership in their background and veterans in this shit and OGs in this shit. And you see them lose their cool and you wonder, how could they lead? How could they have a group of people inside a prison or on the streets and people actually learning from you? That's a wreck in itself, man. That's an absolute wreck, man. I just, shit don't bother me that much. Every now and then it might, but I gotta catch myself. You did a short video about Cowboy and some more 60s pressing you in the count question. What? Oh, from Menlo Gangster. What about it? With a couple of friends, we did some strawberry picking in Oxnard one summer. Internet saying Brick Baby got snatched up. I'm sure it's internet related. Yeah, I heard it's the feds. You talking whack? You know what, man? No, I'm not talking whack. I'm talking in general about different people. If you feel like that's whack, okay, that's how you feel. You know what I mean? You know, there's an old saying, if the shoe fits, wear it, man. No matter what I say, no matter how I stereotype a brother or an essay or a white, it's going to always be like you talking about such and such. No, maybe that just fits the description of such and such. And then it's a innuendo. It's a subliminal. No, motherfucker, it's a stereotype of individuals on YouTube. I'm sorry if that shit fits, man. But you shape my mind. What I see and hear helps shape my opinions. And so, if you part of that, then so be it, man. But I know how to call your name. I know how to call your name, or I know how to direct something at an individual and get up under their skin and let them know it's about them, as opposed to when I'm just talking, man. You know what I mean? That's what this YouTube shit is, or a podcast. You just talk, man. You just air out your feelings and your opinions, and it is what it is. You feel me? It's called making content. That's what a content creator does. Bro, nudity gonna be on IG, gonna be acceptable. All our women basically naked, anything for you. Yeah, man, it's been like that, bro. A woman can go on YouTube or Instagram and get likes and get subscribers, people following them without question. Especially if they put a tattoo on their thigh or something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. I bet the feds have a YouTube, Instagram division now. Well, check this out. YouTube just may have that. But, bro, I don't know why lately people been saying, oh, they're looking at these videos. They're breaking down interviews. They haven't hit that shit. That shit was on CNET. That shit was on cable news back in 98. That's not nothing new. I mean, you guys are young, and you guys are probably late to social media. I'm not. A lot of people I know on here are not new to this. So they already know, man, it's been that way. So when you hear me say it's a fine line when you tell these stories and You talk about old incidents. That's what the hell I'm talking about. This ain't no new shit. This old. But if you new to YouTube or social media and you don't understand that they're watching and that you can open up an old case or bring up a case on yourself because the statute of limitations haven't passed, that's what the hell I be talking about, man. I don't know what he mean. I ain't talking about whack. I'm talking in general. So whoever it fits, okay, that's what it is. What does RIP mean when you call a Crip that? RIP is a Crip. It's just short for Crip. It's a RIP. Short for Crip. That's all. What's loc as opposed to loco? Loc is short for loco. These dudes are insecure. Let the street speak on you. Dudes building reps with their mouths, not actions. Hell yeah, absolutely. Cowboy from Menlo, gangster Crip. You guys gotta understand, different people from different hoods have the same name. Nobody said cowboy from 60s. I don't know how y'all get that in your head, in your mind. Cowboy from Menlo, gangster Crip, 6'5". God damn it. Get it right, y'all. It's a gang culture, man. There's many cowboys from other sets. It's probably some blood cowboys. Boss Claus was good. Kevmac, I represent the West in the best way. Busters can't see me on the best day. Come on, Shug, you be putting too much on it, man. A lot of dudes out here incriminate themselves from the shit they do. I'm talking about filming themselves committing crimes. Nobody did that in 98. You're right. We took pictures with guns, though. Is Southside Fortress still around? Kitchen Mo says that's his squad. I'm sure there's probably still a few over there in that section. People think the cops are still doing cloak and dagger stuff, but they moved on with the technology. Yeah, he informant, like Wax said, he been on the feds, no excuse, period. Who's that? Man, the police been doing that. People don't care. Clout is dangerous. Clout is very, very dangerous. Like I said, you actually living in a time where clout chasers are beefing with clout chasers for clout, for popularity. I'm not trying to be nobody's most popular man. All of a sudden, statute of limitations is not meaning too much. I don't even think this generation even know what that means. I thought LOC was an acronym for Love of Crip. Oh my goodness. Rodney Scott, man, we gonna revoke your KMV video live stream access, homie. Where are you from, Rodney, and how old are you? Where are you getting this shit from, homie? I got to know where you from. What city, what state? I got to know an age, an era, a generation. Where are you getting this information from? Help me out. Please help me out, my brother. Please help me to understand your thinking and where you get your information from. I can't tell you how many Ray Rays I've met. All right, a lot of Ray Rays. PG stories only. Let the statute of limitations run out. Kev after dark. I didn't realize it was so dark. Kev, people under the impression gang names are exclusive to one gang. They're not known as multiple monsters, frauds, locals, etc. Absolutely. The love of fame and notoriety today seems like the most dangerous narcotic I know. I would agree with that. At least, like it's been that way for a minute, but like since COVID. But right now, like the last few weeks or last couple months, yeah, right there, narrow it down to that, and I agree 1,000%. I know of maybe 5 or 6 cowboys from different neighborhoods. The dude who got Boosie locked up recording him. What's up, Joe Mosley? Salute Reggie. Exactly. Clout is a heck of a drug. Man. OT or clearly. Kevmac got his clowning shoes on. Man, I ain't got no shoes on. Reggie Owens. Kevmac video. You know this is for show. Crystal, what up with you? JoJo, what's happening, man? What's the wild for? Uncle Buck, Kev, I'm disappointed you wasn't on that mini. Oh, that's cold. That imploded in the ocean, Chinese A. Man, you cold, Buck. You cold for wanting me dead, and you cold for talking about them people that got killed. Buck, you a cold dude, man. Buck, I knew you was shrewd, man. I knew you was evil, homie. You just proved it, man. Buck, you ain't right, man. You ain't right, Buck. Buck want me dead, man. Buck want me underwater dead, bro. That's cold, man. You starting to sound like one of my haters, Buck. I'm not calling you a hater. You sounding like one of my haters, though. When these dudes done gonna stop sending themselves to feds with the on gang, nigga, on gang, on gang gang. On the dead homies, cuz, on the dead home, on gang gang. What's the most popular hood name? Every hood has a Casper, a lot of Caspers. Do you know a midget that bangs? There was a midget, I think, from Bounty Hunter. Them gambling stories, even though I never gamble, I hate losing money. Sir Uncle Buck, appreciate. You appreciate somebody want me dead up underwater? I grew up knowing a loc is a seaway to say loco. A bit later, heard people saying love or crip. 80s and 90s era, originally from South Bay, San Diego. Wow, I'm surprised San Diego would be on that stuff that early. You know what I mean? But nah, man. I just explained where loc comes from. Kevmac got his toes out. No, man. You're doing too much now, Asiatic Supreme. I'm gonna have to call the rapping Duke. I'm gonna have to call Kevin Brown from KOD to bust a rap about you, man. You keep that up. Yeah, Boss Claus, man. Buck is cold, ain't he? Don't let him get to you, Kev. Stay humble. Hub City Steve, good looking out, man. He said Chinese egg. Well, Buck's a cold piece of work, man. He got his clowning shoes on. K-Mac, what's your favorite K-Mac video story? Mine was Big Mumpy telling he was getting shot story. That was a pretty good story. Nugget talking about dressing up like like he was working, like they was some construction workers or something. That was a pretty good one. Uncle Buck believes in tough love for real. Shout out Baby Mac before he bang on me. Do you know a midget that bang? I just told you, I believe there's a midget from Bounty Hunter at some point. No, I don't know none personal. Was Buck the dude that had that light in the basement? Yes, that's Buck. That's Sir Uncle Buck. Okay, I got you, Suge. I got you. That's the speculation right now. That A to LA or LA to the A, all that old stuff. Who knows? Kid, one of your stories, walking through the park at night with Big Space Ghost, is my favorite. All right. It wasn't nighttime, though. It was actually daytime. We left at nighttime when the pigs came and put the helicopter lights on us and rushed the park, and, you know. Then it became nighttime. It's one of the most Capone was very popular some years ago. Very popular. It still exists to this day, though. Good Friday evening, all the lovely ladies. I love when Black Warrior Spirit give it up to the ladies. Man, remember, man, we used to be off the hook with the ladies up in here. Kevmac survived too many drive-bys to not make it out the submarine. That's a good one, man. Probably would have avoided a shark, a whale, enjoyed the baby S-Max. Man, y'all been asking for them stories for so damn long. I'm glad I got some of them out the way. What you got on my wet 40, Big Kev? I got the wet. I got the wet on your wet 40, man. Ain't got no business down there. They say that's where life was created. That's what I say, man. Very intriguing. But it seems to me you playing with nature. To me, that's just how I feel. Doc interview was memorable. He was honest, but also looked hopeful for the future. Real unique guy. Mac here's a man for sure. The Space Ghost story of him in jail fighting in the draws. Don't forget the Chuck Taylors now. A lot of people have been getting snatched up behind the scenes regarding them PPP loans. I was like, wow, cuz he had the wrong info on what Loke means. I just want to go back to something you said earlier. That's Baby S, man. You're okay, what up? Mac is maniacs. Should you right about the doc. Kev Mac off the 8 ball like Big Tune. I was about to say off the 8 ball. What up, big homie? CJ. Where's Kenny Patton tonight, man? Where the homie Kenny Patton at? Check in, OG. Where you at? It's about time you give your side of the story, Kenny Patton. Kev, you didn't have any hot chicks on Arlene back in the day? Nah, a couple. Just a couple. Like, the hot chicks really come from when I moved to Vegas, messing with Big One Shot, Big S Mac. I got a chance to see him up close and personal with a lot of bad ones, and then all these boxers, these Las Vegas boxers with bad ones, and that's when I decided to step my game up, because it's like a car. You start off with a car. Your first car might be a bucket. Or it might be an older car, but clean. Well, after a while, you start seeing other cars, and you be like, man, I want a car like that. Like, my car is cool. It fits me for now, but I want to step up into the next class. And that's how it was. So the baddies came after Vegas. You know what I mean? Eileen, just a couple, you know what I'm saying? They, you know how it go. They on Primos, they on ecstasy, they hood girls, you know, the LA way. But yeah, later on I stepped into a new class of foreign business. Rebo's story was cool too. I love Rebo's story, man. I love Rebo, the way he told it, the way he spoke it, and the fact that it was his testimony before he passed. You know, having cancer like that, man, knowing it could be the end of him, and he was willing to share his story, man, and leave something behind for us. If you pulling chicks in your box, Datsun B210, I never had a B210. I had a 280. I had a Datsun 280Z, a couple of them, before they became Nissan. My brother had a B210. You're a pretty stand-up and honorable dude, how you stood up against the enemies and racism in jail. Much love and respect. Yeah, you know what, man? Loco Kev, what up? What up, homeboy? I mean, you know, I could have been harder. I could have some tougher stories had I did more, you know what I mean? But I didn't always have to, you know what I'm saying, put mine on the line like that. I didn't have to always be the hero for the day or the story, you know what I mean? I'm cool with that. Slick, what up, homeboy? Don't blood me, though. Don't blood me, fool. Don't blood me, nigga. I don't crip you or cuz you, fool. Big Rebo bang harder than a month. Been banging hard ever since. Like a name been ringing like a church house bell, whatever he said. Rebo was the man, right? I love Rebo's video. Slick's video's alright at Campanella Park, right? That's when Slick became a star. Slick became a cold star after that. Y'all gonna check out Cartoon this Sunday, 6 p.m. West Coast? Cartoon is gonna be on there with G-Face, the cat that been woofing on Cartoon, and Cartoon been woofing back, making all those videos about each other. They're gonna have a sit down on live streams on Sunday, in case y'all interested. I just knew that was gonna be a good fight. I just knew they was gonna find a ring or something and just throw down and squabble. But no, it didn't happen. Another fight, another blow your head off, that ain't gonna happen. So they gonna talk it out like men and let y'all know how and why they squashed it, I suppose. So I'll be looking forward to it. I want to see what they talking about, man. These two dudes was hostile YouTubers going at it, man. It was very interesting and entertaining. You even heard me speak on it a couple times, but yeah. Tune in, man, Sunday, to Cartoons channel. The fact that these two guys agreed to speak peaceably, makes me very happy. That's good, man. Over there in Egypt. They happy over there in Egypt that these two guys are gonna talk. Cartoon is off the hook lately. Showing love, Kev. A million thanks for priceless content. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that. YouTube streets are crazy. Any possible high school fight, beef stories to share back in the day? Maybe Lil Looney getting down with a kitchen crip, but I don't remember the kitchen crip's name. Only fight we're looking for now is Crawford Spence, or this weekend, Julian Williams. Shout out Big Huckabuck, another solid homie, walked a few laps with the homie. Fact, Cartoon, he said he 340 pounds. He need Dante Wilder power to knock out someone that big. Wow. Who had the best C-walk from your set and who started? I don't know, but a few people could get down, man. I think Baby Weedog, Lil Monk, Lil Looney. Who else could C-walk? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Man, Kev got that Wilder power. Knock it off, homie. Ghost was from 9-0, though. Tiny G Cobb, right? He was all right. Kev, or your Big U story was good. You was breaking him in a crap game. Who is Kev Mac? You know a good one to be. I got a Big U story, man. I got a Big U story, bro. I could probably get that out in a month or two, maybe. Little Looney was legendary. I liked his get down, all right. Monk for sure. Man, would you ever take your show on the road overseas? I can't go overseas, man. I'm locked in America until I get rich or for the rest of my life. Did your neighbors ever move off Eileen? Yeah, they moved. I don't recall. I guess they moved after I moved, yeah. Yeah, they moved. Man, down there, everybody moved off that block, man, because a few people died. Let me see. Probably, man, there's a lot of deaths on that block from old age. Few people moved. One person, she was like my age, she ended up buying a house on the block. So she lived next door to where she grew up and her parents still lived here. But her parents done died. I think they sold one or both of them houses. Um, I know my one neighbor that was there all my life, Mr. Green, he was an old mean dude, right? And he had a wife. He had a real nice wife. It was like good and evil, right? She died. When she died, this old man became like this freak. He started picking up crackheads off Slauson. So all the crackheads that buy dope in the hood was ending up at my neighbor's house. That might be a good story to tell. Mr. Green got robbed by some crackhead. He tried to get two crackhead girls to come over and they robbed him. Mr. Green come running out of his house yelling and asking my mama if she could call the police. My mama like, why? What? He like, they robbed me. She like, who? Them crackheads? He like, yeah, they robbed me. She like, fool, what was you doing? Moms is more interested in the story than the police. Moms ain't calling no police for that fool. So he ended up losing his house. I guess, I don't know if he refinanced the house or what, but he couldn't make his payment. So he ended up losing the house. Next house, they died. The next house, they died. The next house, they damn near burnt the house down. They moved because the mama died. The brother killed himself. The next house, they may still live there, the daughter, because the father died. The mother's so old, she probably died last year. The house on the corner, they sold like 3 times in my life. So yeah, just about everybody in our block gone, man. Maybe the Japanese on the corner and next to the corner, they may still own their property. Did you know Red Rag bro named Bob, resting in peace? No, I didn't know Bob. Mac, what's your opinion on Boosie? I don't know nothing about Boosie. I don't know his situation. I don't even know who he is. I see people mention him all the time. Ball Game, what up? Mac, what's your opinion? Oh, that was Ball Game said that. I don't know Boosie, homie. I don't know him, and I don't even know what his situation is. Kev, did any neighbors hide you from the police? Hell no. My neighbors would have turned me in, fool. If my neighbors let me in their house or in their backyard to hide me, guess what? They would have walked the police straight to me. Slick wants to know your take on it, Ball Game. There was no Jamaican community where I lived or functioned with, but there was some Jamaicans on West Boulevard and like 58th West Boulevard, 59th West Boulevard, 60th. So it was a little group of them, and they were very popular. They had the weed spot. So anytime you went in between those 2 blocks, all right there consecutively, there was some Jamaicans there. You wouldn't really see them though, because they were selling weed. So they would be behind gates and behind doors. Did you ever live in anybody else's hood? I stayed on the borderline of the Harlems and the Fruit Towns. Stayed in the front of the 60s. Can't think of nowhere else. Yeah, what happened to Derek Strong? I don't know. His sister Tasha passed? Damn. I got a Derek Strong story, man. I ran across Derek Strong in Vegas. I think he was on the Boston Celtics. Yeah, he was a Boston Celtic. And I ran across, nah, man, I got a couple stories on that fool where I could condense it into one story. You know I wouldn't let that fool play basketball with us in high school? I was a low-key bully to that big old dude, because I was like, you big old soft punk, you can't play ball with us. Get your big, tall, sleepy, goofy ass off the court. This fool went to the NBA, and here I am, little old me. I'm nobody. I ain't never even got tickets from that fool. But I ran across him in Vegas at the crap table. I'm not gonna spoil the rest of the story because I might as well go on and mark it down as another story to tell. I am. Yesterday, I took notes yesterday, man. My list is getting long, man. And it's all because Cartoon is the one that told me, man, you should write your shit down. Remember I was telling y'all a while back, I buy paper, lose the paper. I buy pens, I lose the pens. So now I go to my notes on the phone. I just type it on notes on the phone. That don't go nowhere. Look, these phones are so tricky, nigga. I done lost several iPhones back in the day, right? And you don't sign out on that joker, and you get a new iPhone, nigga, you find out a hoe of your ex-girl, they done got a hold of your phone, and now 2-3 years later, they know everything about your ass. They done took the phones and held on to them for just information, for their investigations. I say that to say, them notes don't go nowhere. I could lose a phone, get a new phone, break a phone, my notes is still gonna be here. And it don't make your house or your office look dirty, right? My mom and grandmother would hide my friends from the Compton police. They hated my grandma. Subscribers doing the work for you, bro. You have so much content. Come on, cuz. Subscribers are doing the work for me. I gotta type in Derek Strong. The red weed is so true, Black Warrior. In D.C., we had a large Jamaican community back in the 80s. Kev says nobody, but he's enough of a nobody for me. I like that saying. I really like that saying. That's a good one, Suge. I like that. Man, you gotta know Derek Strong to know what I'm talking about. Like, you really gotta know. Like, he wasn't no gangbanger or nothing. You know, I mean, what was he? He was this guy that grew large and he was soft. That fool made it to the NBA. Kev Mac, you motivated him to go to the NBA. I hope I did, but I don't know. I think that cat despised me, man. But he was pretty happy to see me at the crap table. I'm gonna have to tell that story. I don't know what Derek Strong is nowadays. Brick Baby got picked up by the feds. That's what they saying. That's the rumor, yes. I think he played for the Clippers and the Celtics. Is that right, Shotty? Or y'all could Google Derek Strong, NBA. And see what teams he was on. I'm pretty sure he was a Celtic and a Clipper, though. Jamaicans were setting up shop in every hood in LA once upon a time. True story. CJ, he bought his mom a house in Ladera. He then built a 2-story on Hillcrest. She moved back for a while. I think his mom's passed too. CJ know him. CJ, you know Derek? So you know him from a kid, CJ? Yeah, man, I grew up with Derek Strong, man. Derek Strong is probably a year under me, maybe. No, he gotta be, yeah, because he was in high school when I was in high school. And junior high school, he was a super duper, flooper, cooper, nobody. Mac, how was OG Babalu? I heard he's in the hospital. I heard he's been in the hospital for a few days, but he's probably all right. Darryl Strawberry, you mean Major League Baseball? Nah, who y'all talking about? I ain't mentioned nothing about Strawberry. Nah, he went to Palisades High School. He went to Webster Junior High School. Q's still around? Q's working. My man called him the Smeltics. He played for the Lakers, bro. I remember seeing him and saying to myself, damn, he looks strong. That's funny. I don't remember him being a Laker, but I believe it. I remember something about LA. He said, I watched him grow up. I remember one of the homies got with his sister, man. We was still in school. That was like big news, right? Derek felt some kind of way. He seemed embarrassed after that, man. He walked around with his head down. So we always wondered if he knew, but apparently he knew. Tasha Strong. I know Farside was from LA. You didn't know who? What? Besides Rebo, Nip, and Monster, any other K-Mac interviews, resting in peace? Besides Rebo, Nip, and Monster. Okay, let's see. The dude, Two Pretty Kennies, little homie, related to the Stones. He rests in peace, right? Man, my memory bad. It's a bunch of them, man. Killer Wayne from Santana Block. Squirrel, the BGF / Crip. When was the last time you had some A1 burger? Because I miss LA food. Salute Woody's, Johnny Pastrami, Pink Chili Dog. Boy, you be in line forever getting a Pink Chili Dog, man. It was worth the wait, but then the food be gone, and you might want to get back in line or go back up there, and that's out of the question. No, not too pretty. Taco from Center Park. Thank you, Michelle. But like I said, it's a lot of them, man. A lot of them passed. Kel Woodhood, Keyshawn Johnson grew up in the former wide receiver and NBA player Baron Davis. Well, you know, they always associated Baron Davis with his grandma's residence in the Swans. Let me see. The same year he graduated, the same year as you. We graduated the same year as you, and I'm older than he is now. Would you rock his Celtics jersey? Wait a minute. I'm seeing double comments. Even though your homie Derek Strong was a Celtic, we graduated the same year, and I'm older than he is. Now, would you rock his Celtics jersey? No. No, I wouldn't even rock his Celtics jersey, man. But when I did, it was Paul Pierce. Maybe you could get away with a Ray Allen. Nah, bro. I will not rock a Celtics jersey. I don't give a damn who it is. Yeah, well, yeah, they say, you know, I don't want to put his business out there if it ain't already out there. No, 1985, bro. Were there any sports team hats that no hood rep, so it's okay to wear them in general? I don't know, man, because every hat meant something. How about the LA Dodger cap? Any pro athletes claim the hood while playing? Good question. None come to mind. Would you rock a Patriots jersey? I hate everything Boston. Most brothers do. Absolutely, man. What? Tom Brady, the greatest to ever do it. Shotty Mac, good looking out. Let me see something. Man, I can't worry about what other brothers do, man. Other brothers do a lot of things, man. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't follow along with what a lot of brothers do. I missed your super chat question, Michael Day. Let me find it, brother. Michael Day. Michael Day. Kev, you know Nip from 111? Nah. Never heard of Nip from 111. Kevy Chevy, how many times you been in the dean office on hardcore? I don't know, man. How many times you been in the dean office on hardcore? My honest opinion about Chris Paul, retire or what? I think it's an awesome move, and he gets to steal some more money. I think it's great for Golden State to have the best six man on the squad. They said Marcellus Wiley claims. I think it's great for Chris Paul and Warrior fans. I don't think that helps them to beat Denver Nuggets and Leon Campbell, good looking out. And I don't believe that Chris Paul will be injury free whether he starts or comes off the bench. What'll be killing me, Cali boy, good looking out, is dudes say they hate the Dodgers, but they got an LA hat. Leave Baby Crazy alone, man. Baby Crazy will be rocking that black LA hat. You feel me? Yeah, but a lot of people don't like the Dodgers and rep a Dodger hat, right? Mac, was you home when they shot? Hey, man, it's all right if Jim McMahon and Vince Evans and Walter Payton and Roland Harper and all them dudes would have beat Tom Brady. No big deal. Refrigerator Perry, Mike Singletary. Come on, man. That was the squad. So a lot of teams wouldn't have beat the Bears. But I bet you wouldn't have thought the Miami Dolphins would beat the Bears, though, right? That year, right? So who knows? You never know, bro. With Bill Belichick, you never know. Miami beat them. They come out the same division. If Miami's sorry ass could beat them, it's a good chance the Patriots would have beat them. The Patriots got championships, bro. CeeLo, I love CeeLo, man. We call it three dice. Chris Paul need to retire. Yeah, but shit, LeBron need to retire, man. Shit, some of these younger dudes need to retire, man. But we're talking about a guy coming off the bench. We're not talking about a starter. We're talking about a guy coming off the bench, right? I think that's cool for him, man. You seen guys like Udonis Haslem and DeAndre Jordan. And you seen about 5 or 6 guys in the league this year that couldn't even get in the game. The Lakers wouldn't even play Kardashian. The Lakers left Tristan Thompson on the bench in all the big games. Man, it's dudes that can't even get in the game. Yeah, Chris Paul's gonna be good coming off the bench. He's the sixth man. Well, shit, you heard the rumor about LeBron James, right? Have y'all heard that rumor? It might be a hoax. It might be real. Y'all heard about LeBron, right? 1985 Bears and the 2000 Ravens had defense. Absolutely. There go Buck. What up, Buck? Kev, can we get an LBGTQ centerfold on your magazine? Yeah, Buck, you could pose. I'll send a cameraman out to take some pictures of you, homie. You could do the centerfold. We ain't tripping. We ain't tripping, Buck. You could do that. You could be that guy in the centerfold in the next magazine, homie. Make sure you wear your team hat. My man said the best defense was Legion of Boom, Seattle Seahawks. I disagree, but they was nice. But I disagree. As good as the Bears linebackers was back in that game, Wilbur Marshall was the only one who could cover out of the backfield. Mike Singletary was too busy trying to knock heads off their body. Who won against the Lakers and Kardashian? Denver Nuggets. Wifey grew up behind the 7-Eleven on Slauson. He ain't from Compton. He went to Orville Wright in Westchester. Then Santa Monica. His G-mom lived in Compton. Chicago Bears #1 defense in NFL history. Dave Dorson. Remember him? Buddy Ryan's Eagles. I give you that. I give you that. That was a good defense. Are y'all old enough to remember Wilbur Montgomery and Harold Carmichael? Ron Jaworski. Y'all know Ron Jaworski because he's a TV guy. Shotty Mac, good looking out. Kev Mac, what is do low and what does it mean? You do low. You do low stuff. You feel me? You do scandalous stuff. You scandalous. You know, not to be trusted. Number 17, right? Oh, yeah, Derek Brooks and Warren Sapp. Nice. The Seahawks were good, but let's keep it 100. They weren't the 85 Bears or whatever. You say it's just your opinion, but I agree with your opinion. So it's our opinion at the least. Put Brady in the game with the set the way it was, same players, same coaching staff. Brady will probably have a broken leg, fractured nose, dislocated jaw, shoulder broke. No question about that. And he definitely wouldn't have played into his 40s. Absolutely, positively, no way. Man, if you look up a Fran Tarkenton down in United, go back into the old days, even Terry Bradshaw. But they used to tear Fran Tarkenton up. Anybody from Minnesota or the black and blue division, you know what I'm talking about. Even your Ken Stablers, man, them dudes was getting effed up. Them dudes was getting teeth knocked out their mouth, homie. Them dudes was getting, man, they was getting tore up. But guess what? They would keep playing. These soft dudes now will not keep playing for nothing in the world. These dudes in basketball won't play. In basketball, fool, these fools was getting hammered in football and still played. They didn't come out the game. They didn't sit out next game. Some of these fools would go in the locker room and come right back out. Joe Theismann, man, without question, man. Joe Theismann's mama was a counselor at no, it ain't Joe Theismann. I'm tripping. It wasn't Theismann. Theismann was older. Who was the quarterback that came after Theismann? His mom was my counselor. Oh, Bitch. You ever heard of the 92 LA rap group FY Gang? Nah, I haven't. The Raiders with Jack Tatum was vicious. Tatum versus Earl Campbell. Donnie Shell was hard with the Steelers. Deacon Jones, man. You talk about Troy Aikman played with bad concussions. Do you know a guy named Steve Young, number 8 for the San Francisco 49ers? You talk about concussions. Do you know a guy named Ronnie Lott, number 42 for the New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers? You talk about guys playing with concussions. Carl Banks, Harry Carson, Lawrence Taylor, they was nice. Even though I lost money betting against them, they was nice. All right, enough about football, y'all. Matter of fact, I gave y'all an hour. Anything else before I go? Kev, cue up the national anthem one more time. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud? All right, that's enough. They say I butchered it. They say I can't sing. I'm good. But I'm gonna tell you something. My flag was still there. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all take it easy, man. Thanks for the super chats and the cash apps. Spencer Crawford, I'll let you know tomorrow. I'm out of here, man. Peace.